Let's talk about online advertising. Obviously, during this period, everyone is advertising online. So let's take Instagram as an example today. So as you're scrolling your feed, you're going to keep seeing sponsored ad after sponsored ad after sponsored ad. So what is the job of the sponsored ad that you're actually putting online? The number one job of your ad is obviously to convey a message that you're trying to provide, but more importantly, it's to grab attention, right? Because everyone's trained to skip the ads right now. We're seeing so many sponsored ads in our timeline, our brain just naturally wants to scroll past each and every one. So the number one thing you'd want to do is think about how can you craft an ad that would stop the user dead on his tracks to at least look at the message that you're trying to convey. Your main focus should be to grab that attention. Once you grab that attention, your second focus should be to either sell the click, get the call, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Now, the most important thing, and the reason I bring this up today, is you're not trying to actually sell your product through an ad. That can't be the relationship when it comes to your online advertising. The goal of any marketing campaign or any advertising should be to establish a relationship between the brand and the customer. So you'd almost want to bring them back to get more information, whether that's on a website or take them through some kind of journey before they actually want to make that purchase decision. If we're talking about a restaurant, for example, everyone wants to do these 30% off, 40% off, and what's happening is you're going through a price war. Now, what is the customer thinking when he's actually seeing these sponsored ads? What he's probably thinking is that, you're desperate for his business right now, and that's why you're providing these offers. But if everyone's providing an offer, it's not actually attention grabbing anymore. So he's probably just scrolling past it thinking this offer will always be there. One of the big things you need to do in order to differentiate yourself is to actually connect the brand with the messaging that you have. You want to be selling your brand way more than you want to be selling that product, because you want to be positioning yourself as that trustworthy brand, reliable brand who has a great product and service. If they don't know your company, then why should they buy your product? One of the biggest mistakes that these new restaurants make, there's thousands of them now, is that we're always trying to push product. Now, the thing is, what makes a restaurant great? It's actually, if you move the food aside, it's the story of the brand. That is what intrigues them. What is your concept about? Who is the chef in the kitchen? Why did you create this type of cuisine? Who is the owner behind this restaurant? People want to try new experiences at places that they've heard about. You need to get people excited about your concept before trying to sell the food. Considering we live in a world now that everyone is ordering online. So when you go to any online marketplace, there are thousands of restaurants on there. So what makes yours stand out? So if you're an established brand, then that's obvious. People know what to expect. But if you're a newcomer, or if you're a brand that no one's heard of, then obviously you want to be raising awareness of your brand, and that is one of the purposes of your online advertising. But at the same time, you want to be selling your brand concept and telling your story and what your concept's all about. You need to intrigue people's interest enough in order to give you a shot and give you a chance. It's not the discount that's going to make them try it. It's the story behind it that's actually going to intrigue them to try it. I'm not saying discounts don't work. Discounts are fantastic for getting new people who've heard of your product to actually give it a shot and try it, not to be sitting down on the sidelines. So you've heard of a concept before, but you haven't been encouraged enough or motivated enough to try it. That's where the discount role comes in. And it's like, well, I've been thinking about trying this place, but since there's an offer going on at the moment, then let me give it a shot now. The role of your advertisement is to bring those customers to your store. Now, if everyone's ordering online, you really need to be thinking about the quality of the product that you're delivering, because whether someone's coming to the store or whether the product's being delivered to their house, that first impression they get is a lasting impression that will last forever. You cannot afford to give a bad experience. So the whole point of a discount is to get someone to try your product for the first time, and then you need to blow their mind away by the amazing experience that you provide them. And that way they will become your advocates who will not only try your brand out again and become repeat customers, they'll start telling their friends about what a great experience they had. So you shouldn't be running a discount throughout the year. You should be using them to encourage people who haven't tried your brand out to come to your store, and your loyal customers to come back for a repeat purchase.